It's the Rams.
There's a look at Bill. It was the Bills racing out of the tunnel. Hello, everybody.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged.
Good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to be met at the line out. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5. Allen. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it. On the move to his left. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there for the Bills.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming on back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here's Hall. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now, hang on here. Oh, boy, an injury, and that's Cooper Kupp, who remains down on the turf. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. Now, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So Allen hit. He lost the football. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back.
Touchdown! Van Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. He'll swing this out to Moss. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
56.
Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. This will be caught by Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st down, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he finds his man, complete. It's Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll look to run with Moss. And he is not going to get in as the big body stop him at the run. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. Pass up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going for the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. side going to be caught by Higbee. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. On play action, Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Quick slant to Brown. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. Allen, nifty footwork. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. So thanks to the late, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's got some space here. 30, 10, 5, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem? Every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
From down at the 12, it's... Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 180 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Stafford on 3rd down. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Cam Akers in the Rams offense ready to go back to work. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
In his own end zone, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's a 2nd down. Now Allen. Got him in. It's Brown. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Buffalo set to get the football back here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To the air, Allen rolling to his left. First down and more for Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To try again after the sack. Allen. This is caught. It's Brown. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we return. In this game, here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Pass on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And he was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. On the return, here's Hall. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by a field goal, a little over 50 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out right at the 35. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However,